Welcome to channel AAC. I'm Bueno.
Amy.
Makoto.
And before we start, I just want to ask, what time is it?
11:20?
No. It's Morphin time!
Well, what time is it? Morphin time.
So today we're about to talk about the infamous 90s pop sensation, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Okay.
This is a very,
Right?
this guy right here.
Mm.
These people right here, the Power Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, you were in the middle of it. It wasn't just Mighty Morphin, it was many suits that
Many,
you did.
yes.
First, let's try to just recall how many suits, all the suits you were in during your time working on Power Rangers.
The first one, I played Tenga.
You played a Tenga.
Not that one. This one. That's third season, but
Okay.
Black Ninja and the Black Ranger. Maybe 1 month later, I played White Ranger. Then 4 months White Ranger, I played White Ninja also. The special episode of Mask Rider. That was me. Silver Ranger, the In Space.
Yeah.
In Space also. Psycho Red,
Psycho Red.
the bad guys.
Psycho.
Psycho. Psycho. Silver Psycho.
No.
Don't take two Rangers and blend them together. Don't blend two Rangers together.
Psycho Ranger と Silver. Ecliptor.
Ecliptor.
Yeah.
You were the Ecliptor.
Yeah.
You eclipsed everything. You eclipsed. Okay.
And the Megazord also.
And which ones?
The white one.
The White Megazord.
White Tiger something.
White Tiger Megazord. I remember it because after school I'd watch him go, White Tiger Megazord! It's it! All the time.
Yeah, sounds like Jason Frank.
Really? Okay. First we have a question from Ian Titcher in the Philippines. So how did you land the job at Power Rangers?
I have to talk about the Alpha Stunt. So Alpha Stunt, the member is Koichi Sakamoto and Tatsuro Koike and Yuji Noguchi. Three guys. Then Tadahiro comes in. But three guys already in the United States. They made Guyver. Actually, Koichi went there first. He was a student, the university student. Then he already learned action in Kurata Action Enterprise. So he graduated there, then went to California. He met Jeff Fruit, action director of Power Rangers. But before that time they have a lot of original video movies, low budget, bang, bang,
Oh,
movie.
we call that straight to video.
Yeah, straight to video. That was Blockbuster Video or something.
Oh, but that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Blockbuster Video.
So that guy does street video stuff a lot. So he plays stunt. Then he become he's still student, but sometimes part job, but stunt. Then Power Ranger become famous, or footage spent. First Saban ordered to Toei-san.
Yeah.
Then in Japan, actually, original stunt guy shooting Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Maybe couple episodes. Second season, I think. We didn't have a script. We don't know.
You shot without a script?
Yeah, but actually I was a stunt player, so I didn't know. But the action director doesn't know story. So just fight. Then don't hit the face. Forget about it. Then hit the face. Then,
You're a real rebel back then.
Yeah, I played 2 months or something in Japan Action Club. Then a couple later, the Alpha Stunt called me. Tatsuro-san called me. We kind of tried to shoot Power Ranger movie, the first movie. So beginning of the first movie, the director was supposed to, Guyver director Steve Wan, supposed Koichi doing a first movie. But Steve, I don't know why, he getting fired.
Well, I think I know why.
But he was young, they are friends, so he go somewhere, then Koichi quit. And only couple of stunt guys went to there. Actually, Tabuchi-san there, so now one of the player of a stunt guy is now action director, very famous. Gintama and Shingeki no Kyojin.
Really?
Yes, he was young. Already Tatsuro and a couple of people went to there. Then the second unit director was Jeff Pruitt. So Jeff also has something on the set.
Okay.
So he getting fired.
What's with all these people getting fired?
Actually, that generation, the kung fu movie become famous beginning.
Yeah.
So all kung fu style action director kind of want to do a lot. It's too much sometimes.
Okay.
And they are young, so they don't know how to make a movie. So kind of, argument each other.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know exactly, but then third season. Suppose we going to there, but we couldn't get the visa. Takes long time get the visa. Then during there, Steve getting fired, and also Koichi quit. Then we couldn't go. Jeff Pruitt getting fired also. So they have to make a third season. So as a producer, Japanese stunt guy is good. Doesn't speak so much, but hardworking. He loved Koichi. Then Koichi become second director. Then okay, we need again. Everybody called me. Then still, can you go there? It's schedule wise. I'm a filmmaker, so I want to go Hollywood. So of course I want to go there as a AAC guy. The Kazuhiro Yokoyama, it means Koshige-san. He doesn't want to go Hollywood, but I said, okay, beer is 50 yen. It's half price.
You bribed him with beer?
Yeah. Oh, cheap. So I want to go.
Okay, so you bribed him with beer.
Yes.
Okay.
Me and Kazu went to there March 95. I remember the day also. 21 or something. Supposed to go beginning of that year, but visa doesn't get. Already start third season, little bit. Then I went to there, then arrived airport, then went to the set, already they shooting.
I watched this in real time. Every day after school, I would come home, the Power Rangers are on. And then from the first and second season, the third season, around the second and third season, the action all of a sudden just changed.
Really?
Yeah, it changed drastically. I was like, because at that time I was, again, like you said, it was the blockbuster generation, right? So at that time I was renting all of the European exports of the Jackie Chan films, and I'm like, why does this camera look like the Jackie Chan Hong Kong style camera? It's like the action looked completely different than the first season.
That means we arrived there.
That's how you find out, folks. That's what it means. When you see that transition in the show, when you go watch it on Netflix or wherever, it's because they happened. What happened? Yokoyama and Koichi happened.
Yes. The style is different. So the first season they using a Japanese footage, right?
Yep.
So that's Japan Action Club. Already build up that style. Spent 20 years. Then me and Koichi loved more Jackie Chan style. So stunt guy to practice Jackie Chan style more. Also the camera work a little bit different. In Japan looks different. So if you guys realize, if you are kids, realize I'm really happy.
Yeah, there's a certain way that Tokusatsu is shot, and then there's a certain way that Power Rangers was shot. When we took a look at both and put them side by side, there's so many different comparisons. Like when we were kids, maybe at first we didn't know it, but later on, we're like, whoa, it had an impact.
Thank you.
No, thank you. You're the one who made it. We should be thanking you, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
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 This next question is from Alexander Mondia
On the
in the Philippines. He actually is one of the people who runs JE Fusion blog. And he wants to ask, how many years did AAC work for the Power Rangers franchise?
Actually still working.
Oh, really?
So, I graduate, but I went to 95 to 2003. I work on there. Still younger people in New Zealand still shooting. If Power Ranger job we have, actually the Alpha stunt, everything organized. So still we working on there. Maybe changed, but still working on.
Do you still have that relationship of like being on the show, and would you return if asked?
Sometime I want to go there, but should go young people But I try to go right now because I have a much skill more, I think.
Yeah. You have a few years left in you.
Yeah, more like a storytelling
Yeah.
and build up a story and the character. I'm kind of a little bit changed.
Yeah.
So still I want to go there.
You were a director for a few on some seasons, right?
Actually, I did lots of second unit director.
Really?
Just I did one episode directing my English program. So
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to ask about. This next question is actually from Joel Diaz in New York. He's actually one of the members of Garage Hero in New York. Did anyone in particular help make your transition to life in America smoother? If so, do you still keep in touch?
So the regular life, actually Koichi just help a little bit. Alpha Stunt already, prepare the room, room share. We need the social security and we need the bank account or something. I couldn't speak, but I can understand. It's already adult, so just one day, do everything. Then we are poor so much. So
Not for long, right?
But we just poor stuntman. So we have just a bag and changing the clothes. Oh, we need the toilet paper or something. Then go the Walmart. Oh, cheap.
So that was your lifeline, Walmart?
Yeah. So we need just a lifeline.
Yeah.
Then we don't need the equipment, everything. I just have I'm stuntman, so I need just my body. In Japan, the film shooting really tough.
Yeah.
Sometimes 24 hours a day, no sleeping shooting.
Yeah.
So when I went to there, 6:30 to 6:30, so 12 hours, everybody's finished. And Saturday and Sunday, it's day off. Oh, I thought it's heaven.
So it's like, so you have more time to relax as opposed to Japan.
Yes, so Japan, money cheap, also the budget cheap, and shooting place really far. We have a lane. The lead actor doesn't give us a schedule or something, so lots of problem there.
Okay.
But in Hollywood, everything prepared. So stunt guy can sit down on the set. I couldn't believe. In Japan, if you sit in the chair, so senior comes in, no, you have to stand up. So
Do you do that sometimes on your sets?
sometime.
That's right, kids. Don't mess around on his set. Okay. Another question from Ian Titular in the Philippines. So does the crew watch the parallel Sentai as a reference just to match the original footage? Or do they just wing it? Do they just go do what they think the show should be like?
Actually, Power Rangers are already really popular, so they made already style. Then I went to there. The creator, the writer, and the producer watching a Japanese show. It's delayed 1 year. They made already finished. Then Power Rangers start shooting, localizing 1 year later. So the producer and the writer always watching. Then they couldn't understand Japanese. So just watching them, maybe they say like this, something. Then they're using a helmet footage a lot. That's Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. That kind of old style, high school, was a Vulcan skull,
Vulcan skull.
Yeah, laughing part, and the fight. Kind of no story, the format they already built. So the whole crew doesn't see so much footage, just believe the director, then shoot it. I had 3 times same story. Some bad guy beam up to the Blue Ranger become a football or something, or beam up to something, some beaker or something, and broke something. So same story.
Yeah, it's pretty much something turns into something.
Something, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that generation Power Ranger. So always Zordon comes in, I have a new weapon or something, bam. Then they help. Then beat up a bad guy. Kind of feel strange. But that's good for the kids.
Yeah.
all time same, always winning the good guy. So that kind of stuff important, I think. So I believe that. After 2 or 3 years, me and Koichi feel something kind of not interesting enough. The Japanese style more if Ranger grow up the character, so big bad guy comes in, then beat up, then start training like a Rocky.
Yeah.
Then get something new.
It's a kung fu movie.
So,
Kung fu movie.
That kind of kung fu movie style, more like a.
It's a Eastern. It's like an Eastern style of storytelling. Like to have a challenge, and then you get beat by that challenge, and so you train, get stronger, and then you can win against the challenge. It's always that kung fu movie kind of structure.
Yeah.
So the hero is very strong, shows off. Second act, the bad guy comes in, beats the hero, and then the hero trains. Third act, they're both the same strength, so that's why it becomes interesting.
Yes. So we call 努力
equals
No. 努力
power,
No.
She's making fun of you.
努力
effort,
Oh, effort.
Quote.
Effort. It's not F word, it says effort.
Effort.
Not F word.
Effort, more training hard. Not only training hard, more like the relationship of people.
Yes.
That's the changing inside. It's important. But that's our Eastern hero style. So we kind of put on that kind of stuff a little bit. After 2 or 3, third season, fourth season. Then actually we understand the Western people love Superman.
Yeah.
So put Superman fight against the regular people. The Superman bad guy was Gene Hackman was just a regular people, right? He has just some stone.
He was Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor, just a genius, right? Bad guy always bam, something. Superman super strong from the beginning. That's they love that kind of hero. We know it. Koichi and me a little bit try to put on Eastern style a little bit.
Okay, another question from Alexander Mondia in the Philippines. What were some of the benefits? For the benefits, the good things. What were some of the benefits for working with Saban? Because this is in the 90s, and then like Power Rangers is a very big thing. Again, you were in the middle of it. So a lot of people have this image that anybody who worked on Power Rangers during the 90s is a rock star. Did you feel like that?
Actually, I couldn't speak English, but I didn't feel so much because we are poor still.
Okay.
We get money a little bit, but it's Hollywood, lying here, but the Saban lying here.
So lower than average.
Yeah, but better than Japan.
Yeah.
So I get money, but we didn't have a car. So like Mexican people, all stunt guy, eight people, just one car.
But this is in LA, right? This is
Yes.
in Hollywood. There's no trains.
No train,
So
we have to drive. So some cars get the hit. The Vegas,
Yeah.
6 million?
Yeah.
No, 6. He got the money a little bit. Then he bought a car.
So you used the Power Rangers money to gamble in Vegas to buy a car.
Yes, that's my junior. He got lucky.
Boy, oh boy. This is the 90s.
Yeah, so we actually 1 year later we can buy the car.
Oh. Which car did you buy?
I forgot. A Cadillac, I think.
You bought a Cadillac? How could you forget buying a Cadillac?
But just a $500 Cadillac. 26 mile?
260,000 miles.
Yeah. So the engine change have to change.
Yeah.
So, but still Cadillac is good. Because we kind of that age, we try to make an Indies movie.
Yeah.
So we need a bad car. So
Also, it doubled as your car doubled as a getaway car
Yeah.
for the bad guys.
So
Knowing that you bought it in LA, it was probably really used as a getaway car.
I could understand.
Probably some robber probably really used it in that way.
So benefit. Actually, we went to the restaurant.
Yes.
Sometime. Then if owner has the kids, they love the Power Ranger. So we just tell we are Power Ranger stunt guy. Then sign it. Then become free.
What are some of the free foods that you ate?
I don't know, sushi. Or something.
You get okay. It's free sushi. Well, that's not bad actually. Free sushi.
Yeah. So become friends actually. Then we invite on the set.
Oh, that's good. Those are some really good benefits then.
And the neighbors,
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
peeping us.
Really.
The Power Ranger live in this house.
Mom, it's the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers live in that house.
Yeah.
You had a house in LA as well?
Apartment?
Yeah.
I forgot.
So it's a dormitory kind of
Dormitory, yes. So two room, then 4 guys share. Beginning like that kind of the life.
You mentioned before about the Eastern kind of heroes
Mhm.
and the Western kind of heroes, and this seems to be this is a very key question. Talking about the roll calls.
Roll call. Nanori?
The roll calls. Nanori. English is roll call. Japanese is
Nanori.
So in a documentary, it might have been a different person, but like Saburo Hate, mentioned that when talking to Haim Saban about the edits in the show, he specifically begged, please do not cut out the roll calls. I kind of watched Master Rider before when I was a kid on Betamax, so I kind of had an idea about it. But all the kids in the West, they didn't get it at first. But then they got used to it. The thing is, it originated from Super Sentai, which originated from somewhere else, which originated from somewhere else. What's the cultural origin of the roll call in Tokusatsu and Power Rangers and Sentai, Kamen Rider, all those Eastern style heroes? What's the origin of that? Why do they do that?
Actually, the roll call, it's very special, even other Japanese show also. Doesn't so much that kind of
They
sequence.
still do it today, though.
Yes, actually I study a lot that kind of stuff when I was at university. That start from samurai generation, 16th century, Sengoku,
The warring period.
war in period. They have a war, then we don't have a email.
I don't think they have like emails in the 16th century. Yeah.
They didn't have a photo also. So, but they knew each other, enemy knew each other. Oh, that's, shogun shogun, what's it called?
The Shogun.
Shogun or the samurai, very famous. So in the battlefield, before start fight, they kind of samurai spirits. Okay, so, my name is Makoto Yokoyama. I am a soldier of this country or something. Then, who are you? Then
Hattori Hanzo. And
that's a ninja, but
well, yeah, it's a ninja, but I'm not Japanese.
so they, name it
Yeah.
each other because we don't know the face.
Yeah.
So after cut the actually
The head.
head, then he is bueno or something.
You're gonna cut my head off so you
Yeah.
can tell everybody, hey, look, it's bueno.
Yeah. Then give it to the
Oh, the emperor.
or
Lord.
something. Not
Lord.
emperor, but
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah.
They are soldier each other, so have to fight.
Okay.
So if fucked up, it's okay. So we just
Oh, mourning. So you mourn them.
no. So that's samurai spirits, rule of samurais. That's start beginning of a roll call, I think.
Okay.
Then kabuki
Oh, okay.
have to talk the story, right? Then they have a director. So the big fight sequence is have a story, so
Yeah.
everybody want to watch. So in the director will be changed in the kabuki. 我こそは something. My name is Makoto Yokoyama. 我こそは ta 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 ta.
I am Buenosuke.
Yeah. Then fight. So kang. So that kind of directing style
Yep.
in the kabuki build up. And also first Masked Rider, very beginning of a Masked Rider.
To all the nerds out there, it's Kamen Rider.
Yes, Hongo Takeshi, this one.
The pose didn't start from there, though.
No, we had Ultraman already, big hero, giant hero already, but kind of same height hero to the human, we didn't have. So Toei want to make something new one. So Masked Rider, maybe a little bit scary, and Spider-Man, beat up a Spider-Man. That's why Spider Monster is first monster. So they try to make that one. So base story may build a Ishinomori Shotaro Ishinomori. Then, but rating wise, no good.
Yeah.
Too scary. And setting?
The bike.
So how transform to the Kamen Rider is need a wind, big wind.
Yeah.
So they have to landing on the bike, then landing, then changed. But couldn't understand so much. So, but accidentally, the Hiroshi Fujioka, the car accident when during shooting.
Yeah.
Then he broken the leg. So they lost lead actor. Then start thinking a story. So the one producer never die, Hongo Takeshi. So he went to somewhere. So let's bring in the second Masked Rider.
Yeah.
So during that, they make audition or something. We have a mask.
Yeah.
So they kind of put on hostage, get the try to kill, then mate, wait. Then high praise already put on the helmet guy comes in. They made it that way, accidentally, but that's very basic of a technique, the directing technique. Accidentally they built that kind of technique. They add a little bit more.
Yeah.
So getting wind, maybe big jump. Then getting wing, then change to the transform. So second Masked Rider comes in, then suddenly, action director maybe use kabuki, this kind of pose.
Oh.
Go like this, then jump. Then suddenly appear the second rider, right? Then they make a pose. Then rating, getting up.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Because the kids can copy it.
Yes.
Yes.
Easy to copy. Then fix the leg.
Yeah.
Then come back the Hongo Takeshi. He make a pose. This one.
Yeah.
So big hit. Then Goranger comes in. Goranger already start from this. Goranger, something Ranger. We are Goranger. That's roll call. So actually, for the Tokusatsu, Masked Rider make that kind of stuff. Yeah. Ultraman just do this.
Yeah.
They doesn't talk actually.
Yeah, they go like that,
Yeah.
and then they transform. But
Yeah.
In essence, the roll call and posing came from Japanese samurai cutting people's heads off and then showing them, announcing them. I'm doing it wrong. Everyone. But it started from that era, off to Kabuki, and then to the shows, and then to Power Rangers.
That's I think.
Yeah. How do you think the people felt about it, though? Like in the West at first, how do you think they felt about it?
When I did editing, editor always asks us, so, what they doing? The bad guy. Editor is supposed to cut back.
Yeah.
So they just watching? No.
That's a joke that a lot of people said. They're all like, so while they're doing all this, they're just standing there watching them, like.
Maybe a little bit, inside mind time or something.
Okay.
When they call Megazord, they make a pose, right? So not front of enemies, I think. Really far from them.
There are some jokes saying that, like, by the time they stop posing, the monster could just squash them and stop all of them. So.
Actually, we shot a little bit. Something. We tried shot a couple times, but they couldn't use.
What are some things that happened on set? Experiences to you, whether it's good or bad, Which are some experiences to you that happened on set?
It's happened on the set a lot, so when we're shooting, deer comes in.
A deer would come in.
So deer always, suppose a bad guy talking towards us.
Yeah.
But the background always deer. We change the background, deer comes in.
Yeah, like that's another thing that happened. Like they showed the outtakes after the episode. I was like, this is so Jackie Chan. Like they're doing all the outtakes and everything at the end of the episodes.
Actually, well, me and Koichi showed to them, Eastern Jackie Chan movie to the younger editor. So they loved it. So I think they kind of copy it.
You mentioned Cassie one time.
Oh, Cassie. Okay. So I was in the third season, right?
Yes.
So the Kimberly graduate, then Cassie become Pink Ranger.
Okay.
I was playing a White Ranger, then the control Megazord in the cockpit with her.
Yeah.
Then she was a bad girl, I think.
She was a bad. Oh, she was the bad. I thought you meant like she's like just her personality.
No,
she was a bad girl, so she's naughty.
No. In acting.
Okay. She's
So I
villain.
Yeah, villain. So I will control the Megazords. Then she give the beam or something.
Okay.
Then I disappear. So when we're shooting, freeze. Then I squat down on the control box.
Yeah.
So I can't go anywhere. I just pull out helmet myself. So front of me, her leg.
So she sits down in the cockpit.
No, she actually standing.
She's standing in the
So
cockpit.
she's standing.
Okay.
I was like this.
Okay.
So she's hot pants.
She has hot pants.
So
She has hot pants.
so I
Everybody.
watching her leg.
Okay.
So I thought, oh, very hairy. So Caucasian girl, really hairy. I thought.
So you think white girls are hairy?
Yes. Well,
Hey, you said it, not me. You said it, not me.
But that's culture thing. I feel that the Japanese girl,
Yeah.
the hair, everybody shape,
Yeah.
right?
So she had hairy legs, but the thing is, she was really pretty though.
Pretty. So
She's pretty hairy.
I realize that kind of hairy little bit,
Yeah.
but Caucasian hair is not black,
Yeah.
more blonde, blonde hair. So they don't need shape. So also when get the backlight.
Yes.
Yes, I'm busy. So they didn't shave hair because when get the backlight, we see the line a lot.
Okay.
If they have hair, the blonde hair. If black, not so good. So they didn't shave so much. I realized that. So I realized Cassie was hairy. So I tried to watch other, girls, the crew or somebody. So everybody
So you became curious about hairy Caucasian women from that time on?
because I had a question. The culture change different. So
Right.
so Japanese girl, everybody shave hair,
Yeah.
but Caucasian doesn't so much.
Okay.
Especially European girl
Yeah.
doesn't shave here, right? It's culture change. So
Do you prefer the shaving or do you prefer the non-shaving?
I love or not?
No, do you prefer it or you don't really care too much, do you? Whichever.
I didn't care so much.
Okay.
It's culture. So what I like everything.
You like everything? That's good. Okay, that's a good thing. So there's Cassie.
Yeah,
But what about the other members of the cast, like Jason David Frank, Johnny Young Bosch, Austin St. John? And I'm not just saying that because they're probably watching this, and we would like them to share, like, and subscribe and share with everybody else. We're not saying that, and I'm not programmed to say that whatsoever.
So I
You could say their full names, by the way. That's the camera for all the full names,
Okay.
by the way.
so
you could remember
So
them.
what I love the cast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which cast members? You don't have to choose favorites, but
Okay, I love the Adam, Johnny Young Bosch, and Jason Frank. Who's that? Kimberly, Billy, mean the David Diaz, and Kimberly, and I'm honest, so Rocky, Steve, something.
you have a really good memory. How do you remember all those names after all these years?
Actually, honestly, I still the relationship has Johnny Young Bosch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a tweet, direct message only. But we make, in this movie, Wicked Game,
Yes.
extreme game or something in the shop. But I still have a relationship, and also Jason Frank is, really talking a lot and a very funny guy. So I remember him. I don't know if he remember me or not. Because in the second unit, just the actor comes in the morning, they shoot a little bit, then they go to the first unit. So we just shooting, stunt people only. So we didn't have so much relationship. Also, I couldn't speak English that generation. So Fua, I remember him. We already went to the New Zealand. So first time, skin color difference ranger was poor. He postponed.
Oh, Pua.
Poor.
Yes.
He, I remember he was not on the set in the call time. So we tried to reach him. Doesn't show up. So suddenly we kind of little bit beginning funny, but little getting serious. So make a phone call or somebody, the PA going to his house.
Yeah.
He was sleeping, drunk.
Pua. New Zealand? Yeah, not surprised. So with all the actors such as Adam with Johnny Young, Bosch, Austin St. John, Kerry Ashley, David Yost, Amy Jo Johnson, Steve Cardenas, and Catherine. And I'm not just saying that because we would like those people to share, like, subscribe to channel AAC with all their friends and spread it around to everybody and help us get more views and subscribers. It's totally not for that reason. But if you were to work with those actors once again, what kind of movie would you want to make, or what kind of TV show would you make with those actors?
They are already not high school student, a bit about 30 or 40, right? But interesting. Maybe adult morphing to the Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Adult Rangers. You want to make Mighty Morphin Adult Rangers.
More comedy?
You want to make the MCU, the Morphin Cinematic Universe.
I don't know. From a point of view of bad guys, Golder or Rosette, yes, Rosette and the Rita.
Rita. Yeah.
Rito, the skull was Rito.
Oh, okay. I'm getting them all mixed up now.
Rito.
They sound too similar.
That kind of point of view of that guy.
Okay. This question is from Joel Diaz in New York. And was there any American food you tried for the first time that really left an impression, good or bad? You look like you're really thinking hard about food.
So, beginning, I didn't like the set lunch a little bit, but sometimes good. We can choose the chicken or barbecue or something. But everything hot, it's really good. Japan has a, on the set, bento. What's a bento?
Paku Paku Bento, 250 yen, 24 hours a day. This guy knows.
The bento also very cold sometimes. So, in the Hollywood, have to cook on the set. So in the morning, I love the quesadilla, and so beginning I feel bad, but I can choose. Then I get into good food, and also Oh, sometimes catering guy, they are usually Mexican guy. All Japanese comes in, so we try to make rice. But they give to us rice in the morning. But I eat one bite, then I couldn't eat
Is it harder?
because they didn't know how to cook rice.
Okay.
So have to wash, right?
Yeah, just I mean, I think especially like with me, I had to learn how to cook rice when I was like 5.
Oh, really?
I learned because like my mom would come home and then we didn't have like she would cook the main meal, but she said, "Cook the rice." She always tells me over the phone, "Hey, you cook the rice," and I'm like, "Okay, fine." So she showed me how to do it. First, you rinse the rice, you drain the water, and then you put the water in again, so that it's soft,
Yes.
so it becomes soft. But they probably just put the rice, put the water, turn it on.
Yes. So nice serve, but very bad serve
Yeah.
for us. So the one something like getting angry, not angry, but okay, I'll cook too for you. They go into the
So
kitchen.
you got annoyed.
Yeah, with the ranger costume.
So it was a Power Ranger was making rice.
Yes. It's, so before start shooting, but you already put on the suit, so.
I wish you had photos of that. Just like
Actually, he was really good cooking, so.
that's why he got
Yeah.
kind of aggravated because
So,
he knows what good food
Yeah.
is.
So the kind of everybody getting friend. So culture mixed a lot.
So she could learn that too.
Nattu. Nattu.
Not to no that too.
Nattu.
Yeah, you can learn by going to Hollywood. You can learn culture.
ハリウッドランculture.
This program's becoming an English school. So you had hairy-legged women, rangers washing rice. What else? What are some other things that happened?
Regular life, I try to eat Taco Bell and what's that? In out.
In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah. That's I like a potato. That one.
Yeah. They're really crispy. It's
Yeah,
nice
it's
and fresh.
crispy.
It feels fresh.
Yeah. We went to the Yamcha in the Chinatown. Have a big Chinese, the market
Yeah.
nearby my house. So we can buy, Eastern food a lot. So we bought a lot. So if I might cook, just regular Eastern food, and sometimes hamburger. Of course, hamburger in the United States.
Do you still cook today?
Yeah, sometimes.
What's the specialty dish of Makoto Yokoyama? What's the special dish that you could make really well?
Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki. You want to tell everybody how to make sukiyaki?
Sukiyaki easy for cook. We have a warishita. That means special sauce over there. Then just pour there, and we can choose a nice vegetable,
Yeah.
and just cut, wash and cut.
Is there a special thing you do to your sauce when you make it?
Yes, I always bought the Matsuki special sauces.
Matsuki special sauce.
In Asakusa, I think you
Oh,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
big meat shop.
Yes.
That meat is really good
Yeah.
and cheap. So Matsuki's, yeah, that's important. Matsuki's.
So the meat and the sauce is the important part?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we can choose a good meat. And put the sato and the sugar a little bit. So,
Okay. So would you say that you need like a tender kind of meat, or is it like should it be soft or what?
tender, but we should have a little bit white stuff. We call shimofuri.
So that and the sugar,
Mhm.
a little bit of sugar,
Little bit sugar.
and the sauce.
Mhm.
That's the specialty.
Yes, my wife or
Yes.
girlfriend making cook for me, so I didn't cook so much.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
I have no wife or girl. After what I've made, I don't think I'll ever have a wife or a girlfriend. Hopefully, maybe one day.
Ask her.
Enough about me. Enough about me. What's your favorite thing to cook?
卵かけご飯。
日本語じゃないかよ。
卵かけご飯は料理じゃない。
Power Rangers started in 1990, in the early 90s, mid 90s. it's still on today.
Hmm.
Did you think when you first started, did you think you could still continue until today in the West?
Actually, not so much, but I feel I respect Toei. They make really good stuff, and also everybody is saying a bad thing to the Saban, but I kind of respect Saban also because they are Israel, then went to the French, then went come to the United States, then become really rich. Beginning just poor, right? So they are musician and promoter, right? So, but they're Jewish. I don't know Jewish. In Hollywood, lots of Jewish. So they have a relationship. But if I have a relationship like this, but I couldn't make that kind of money. So I think they have a talent. I heard from Suzuki-san, who is Toei's big producer about Power Ranger, original Power Ranger. So they try to buy the rights. So they come every year, 4 years or something. Then meeting with Suzuki-san, that time Saban always coming. Then I want to buy. Then they start singing in front of Suzuki-san. 10 original Power Ranger song in the sushi shop.
The relationship for Power Rangers started with singing Sun Vulcan in a sushi bar.
Yeah, it's mean nice businessman.
Oh, okay, that's kind of the
Touch the heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they want to buy marketing and how to make a toy, how to show to the kids, how can get a network or something. That kind of stuff. They're businessmen.
So Haim Saban actually knew about Super Sentai when he was a child, or
Not child. They're kind of getting lucky. They are make a musician, right?
Yeah.
So they went to the French, then just a regular job.
Yeah.
They make a grandizer song.
oh, this was in France.
Yes. So
Okay.
beginning I heard start from there. So grandizer suddenly big hit, right?
Yeah,
Then they have a right over music.
really.
Then they getting money. So they start love the Japanese show. So Japanese show, you guys know the animation is really good.
Yeah.
Then the TV network bought kind of cheap price. Then some young producer, okay, try to get that Japanese show. Then all Japanese kid show, the Saban and Shuki making a music, then getting big money. Okay, we try to go Hollywood, then we can make more money.
That's a big ambition.
Yes. Then they went to there, then they bought, they promote, we can make music free. Give me just a little bit lights in the Hollywood. Then the 80% kid show, they made it. That's I heard. Then they get money a lot. Then they start, okay, we try to make original show. Then they already know the Power Rangers.
Or at that time, Super
That,
Sentai.
yeah, Bioman in the French.
That, yeah, of course.
So they try to, they not love, Power Ranger, but they realize it's make
Potential.
money.
Like
Potential.
they see the potential.
I think. So then, good thing is that they could build whole network, not only one channel, whole, how should I say, big network.
A network, yeah.
Yeah, ABC and that's Fox Kids, right?
Or like a brand, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Not just a
usually just HBO or something like cable or very small place, but whole United States, same, so big network. Then show up the Power Rangers, suddenly kids surprise.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff I respect Toei, also Saban, but keep going up to today. That's little difference. So contents keep going. It's really tough. Of course, we shooting, getting tired, boring, same thing all time. But try get something ambitious or hard. Okay, I want to make new one, little bit change. So continue to today. It's our job. I think we did a lot. Continue to up to today. Me, Koichi, Tasaki, and Alpha Stunt guys, the younger stunt guys, try to make good stuff. So that's why they can continue up to now.
Following Power Rangers, Saban tried many attempts at other shows to try and bring it over. Most notably, they tried to bring over VR Troopers.
VR Trooper, yes, actually they shooting neighbor studio.
Yeah. So they tried many things. They tried VR Troopers, and they also tried Masked Rider.
Yes.
And both of them never flew. They never took off. Why? What happened?
That's a producer thing, I think. The Saban hire a couple producers. They fight each other a little bit. We have Jonathan, the core, and one more, I forgot the name of him, but that guy, and that's Power Ranger. Then VR Trooper. They kind of, not fight, business fight each other. Power Ranger kind of Japanese style shooting, right? Put the helmets on, do physical stuff. It's really difficult. Shooting style is different. So they couldn't make cool shot. Especially Power Ranger is a non-union.
Yeah.
So non-union stunt guys comes in. So they are not so good. They couldn't shoot cool shot, cool sequence. And they couldn't understand the base on the story, Japanese story. So Masked Rider.
You were the Masked Rider, weren't you?
But only Power Ranger
On the crossover.
episode, crossover only. Then the producer fight each other, right? So they try to borrow us, but the big producer said, no borrow each other. We couldn't go.
Did you want to?
Yes, that case, we get the job a lot, right? So, but we couldn't go. So the fight producer.
That's something that people don't see behind the scenes.
Behind the scene, and they show us Hollywood style a lot.
Yeah.
So lots of number here. So kids show should go laughing or sidekick here or something. What's this text? So it's flipper or something. Old,
The dolphin?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
is that the flipper with Jessica Alba?
Jessica
Or the
Alba,
old one?
I think so, but
Okay. So Hollywood had their own way of doing things,
Mhm.
but Japan needed a reason to know why they needed to sell something. Kind of.
Japanese, the original story. How come he is this kind of design?
Okay. So the origins. is
Origins.
like,
They didn't try get to understand.
yeah.
So,
Power Rangers is just these 5 are chosen.
but
So-
the Power Ranger good thing is 5 people combined together, then can win.
Okay.
That's a very origin. If one guy losing, Megazord doesn't build up.
Yeah.
That's important, I think.
Teamwork makes the dream
Yeah.
work.
Yep.
They always had those public messages afterwards too. Don't do drugs, stuff like that. Don't steal from your friends, hey,
Or girlfriend.
or girlfriend. It's cool to stay in school.
You guys remember the Power Promise number 1?
Ah, yeah.
Power Promise number 1, don't hit the girl or something.
Was that
I don't
the
know.
real?
I
Is
don't
that a
know.
real power promise? I don't know. I think that's just the law. The power promise number 1: don't commit any felonies.
Was incredibly fun. The team is very professional. They teach you very well how to do every move, and it's exactly what you see in the cinemas you can experience here.
Yeah, it was really fun. For me, it was the first experience of the type, and I could do everything, and I had a lot of fun.
Ready to fight ninjas anytime now.
I'm Bueno.
Jamie.
Makoto.
And today we're going to reboot a simulation of what it's like to be on a Power Rangers shoot. So Power Rangers was, I guess, a very, very hectic shoot.
No, not so much.
No?
You know, every day shooting, 8 months, so very professional and
Oh.
fun.
Oh, so it might be winter in this case, so I think you should put your jacket on.
Yeah, this one. It's a old jacket.
Look at that.
Power Rangers. All crew has this one.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna show us basically what it's like to be on set, the call time, all the way to like the wrap of the day.
Yes.
All right.
So
Okay.
actually, second unit.
Okay.
So second unit always location.
Yes.
So the very famous location is Castic Lake.
Oh boy.
So in California, north side, past the Magic Mountain. So we shooting 100 times over there.
Okay, so we gotta go there right now. Wow, look at this lake. Look at that lake. What a beautiful lake.
Angel Grove, the very famous lake, I think.
Yes.
Always clean, clean
Yeah,
part.
always clean.
Yeah.
What do you think of Angel Grove?
Enjoy Grove. Enjoy Grove.
Angel Grove, not Angel Glove, Angel Grove.
Enjoy Grove.
Yes, beautiful. Right?
Beautiful.
Don't say it to me, say it to the camera.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start off with the call time. What's the call time?
6:30 call time.
So it's 6:30 right now, or no, not
No.
yet.
So usually in the Castic Lake, we are going to there maybe 6 or 6:10 or something. We arrive there, then up to 6:30 we have to eat. Usually I order quesadilla, please. Quesadilla.
So what is this? Is the food?
The catering.
Thank you. Thank you.
So whole crew or some, everybody like this. Then about desks, then talking about regular stuff. But the director comes in already. Then please copy this one. Then already make a short list. Give to the AD. We have a trailer. They copy. So little bit eating and explain. Then they start look around the location wise. Suddenly, when 6:30 comes in, then second lady comes in. So we are in. Then everybody starts moving. Then put the ranger suits on. Then usually we have to shoot a pink ranger first. So he have a 2 hour, then make a choreograph.
So that's what they're doing over here.
Yes. So can you jump from here? Because we have a tree, then they take a test. If this kind of corner, can you running here? Maybe 3 steps or 4 steps. Then test. ラダー前中見せるから、前中の立ってゴロゴロゴロでやらないと、結構大丈夫。Before 6:30, it's director have to make a short list. I usually wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then 1 hour I start thinking. The short list about 30 or 40. Our average about 50 shot or 60 shot for one day. 60 millimeter. Overcast, I could shoot 60 or 70. If sunny day, about 50 around there.
Why is that?
The lighting wise. So lighting change sunny day. Overcast, just open the iris.
Shutter, iris.
Yeah. 抜けたこっちにポンで顔を殴っちゃいけないんで、こっちでいいです。これで背落ちぐらいにさしようか。バシン背落ちした。アフター背落ちグラブハーでこう立ち上げて、それ It's morphing time。
あ
こう受けてパンパンパン回しのこうやって編集でバク転して、じゃあファーストショットはラダーでトラーでピョンってこっちに前中かけるんで石川左 If no space of running, we do like this. Start from high position, we jump down to trampoline. So it's kind of Japanese technique. Don't copy that. So then he pulls out the trampoline, then you walk in like this.
Or just here, stop.
Actually, we don't have a mat. ちょっと、ワンシャン、あれを。So we do pre-frame like this. Other stuntman comes in, then we don't know where they come from. So we pre-frame like this. Say, okay, thank you. Okay. Rehearsal and action. So almost same. Then walk in. Sooner. Da. Ha ha. And cut. Okay, let's shoot. Matt, bye. So we say, Matt goes bye. Matt goes bye. To me, kind of getting the switch on. Matt goes bye. Okay, I'll do stunt. Okay.
Hey!
The roll camera. And action! And cut! Very nice. Alright, she's good.
I like trampoline.
Trampoline! Yeah.
The border is always kind of pointing like this, then looks like this. So it's better. We're using a wide lens a lot. So like this, then something like that. Okay, run. Nice action. Okay, and action.
Parties!
You didn't say border.
How would you react to that?
Huh?
How would you react to a performance like that?
Actually, usually Japanese stunt guy playing like this. I didn't say, just last interview. We try to copy the English, but my pronunciation like this. So sometimes the crew leading our line, then we just pantomime. Or the big problem is the grammar. Japanese grammar, if you think something, that's English grammar. But I something, think, that's Japanese grammar. So we nod at the very end. But English, the verb comes up. So can't do this. Actually, Golda played David Ward, that's stuntman name. So action!
Parties!
Please, come in, please. もうちょいよ、こっち。はい。アンフリー、せーの。
Attack!
Okay. And cut. Cut. はい、いいです。Usually we're gonna shoot, if we gonna shoot actress, you have to shoot very beautiful and clean beauty shot. So we care about more hairstyle and the makeup, background and the light. We have to care about it. So the most beautiful view and the light for actress or lead actor. You have to choice. Got it? わかった？
おー
はい、こうアクションゆっくり。そこまでで足をパッまででいいですわ。
はい。
アクション。ありがとう。もう一回。ちょっとパンチのラインが今高すぎる。ここをなるべくここから行って分。はい。こうやった方がいい。はい。レディー。アクション。ありがとう。はい。ラッシャーパンチ。 comes too high, so we can't see frame in. So I fixed it from here. You can see the punch. はい、じゃあ行きましょう。よーい、アクション。はい、今度は高すぎたお箸なのが。今膝いっちゃう。はい。Ready? Action. Hey, okay. So we need an impact. Start from flip. So she can run then as high as possible. She can jump really high. Action. Okay. Start from raise up. So that's Power Ranger technique. Also, sometimes monsters can't stand up themselves. So start from empty frame. Then the order also is put down. Then action. Then both up. Action. Cut. Good. We couldn't see the sword, but it's okay.
Oops.
Hi.
Here.
Normally how should that frame be done? How should the sword be done with that frame?
If I do from here, right? So around here. So ready, action. Like that. Hi. I used to be expensive stunt guy, so.
I'm cheap.
ちょっとプラクティス。
入れなければ。
いいよ。いける？
ですね。端行くぞ。はい。
お、セーフ。はい。力がいければ。
はい。
経路キャメラ。アクション。ありがとう。はい。
これ立つまでにしちゃって。
いや、いいよ、別に。
あれだ。
little bit side, so it was pain. So it should be a little bit twist more than or here. So if big budget movie, we try to, avoid safe. So I want to touch the ground, but kind of no touch. Then here, and try hit and bound like this. It's pain. さあ、ここで大体パワーレンジャーは、well, this is very famous, the Japanese comedian doing like this. So the Japanese stunt guy copy the, show up to the American audience. This one, Komanechi. And I asked her, can you make a pose? Then she did, that's frame out. It's kind of cheap stuntman. So watch this. If I do, or maybe this angle, so I do like this, something in the frame. Hi, something like that. Take a pose, please. キレがある方がいいんで、もっとキレをビシッてやって、右手が遊んでるんで、右手をちょっとフレームのこっちは絶対開くんで、奥に引けばこれを大きくした方がいいです。それだと見えない。ここなんですね。アクション。はい、カット。そんな感じ。アクション。Please. Okay, please. じゃあメンターレつけます。一回止めちゃいますね。It's still nervous. Somebody hit the camera, so we're gonna shoot again. So relax time, but kind of careful camera and the background. Sometimes too much footstep, then we have to reshoot again.
What's the technique for keeping the frame besides not hitting the camera?
Just care.
Sometimes some people put tape on the monitor.
Yeah. Or dermato, we call dermato, line up a monitor sometimes. But very old technique. Yo, action! And cut. Very good. Power Ranger never hit the face, so have to duck. That's why I said that Power Ranger sucks. Okay. Mama. Mama means the Japanese action director say Mama. It means don't pull out the helmet. Then when we don't have time, sometimes do like this.
ちょっと曇ってきた。
The helmet inside foggy. So usually we're gonna put on the shampoo on there. Very cheap shampoo is better. Maybe the oily, I think.違う違う違う。こう着地したらもう意味もなくこうしてる。
あー、はい。
もう着地した手をただこうすればいい。そう。The editing technique, we have match cut. Next shot have to match the move. Now we're gonna shoot tight shot. So we see the hand going like this. The next shot go wide shot. Only hand match. Action. プロプリンお疲れ様です。すみません。はい、どうぞ。もっとカメラの方に。Very popular shot in the Power Rangers. It's Japan Action Club made it this one. Frame prepare like this, so the just above the mat. So whole safety guy have to like this. Lay down like that. So everybody action. ありがとう。はい、OK. The tight shot to the chest. The Power Ranger have to do that. So the in Japanese footage, hit the face, but we have to reshoot to the chest. It's too violent. So usually the people, the tight shot, people, the stunt guy help each other. Then stand on the trampoline or ladder or something. Supposed angle comes from top. So like this. So the pre-frame like this. Then okay, go camera, then pull out, plug more. Action. Hey. And cut. Hey. Okay. Action.
Useless!
Make me go star grow. I cut.
Okay, so what are we doing right now? What is this?
Fourth perspective shot. So very famous ranger shot like this. They use the wide lens. We can see the very far dips. Focus on both, especially California sun. So important is the surface, straight.
So what lens is used?
The 5.9 for the 60 millimeter. So 35 millimeter, maybe 12 or 10. That kind of lens. Need a really wide shot.
What are we using right now?
I don't know this one. About 6, I think. So if we have a miniature or more huge place, we can get really good fourth perspective shots. End of episode of Lightspeed Rescue, that huge Megazord fight, I shot a lot that one. Action.
プリンリンゾゾ
Action.
How many years?
20 years ago. I forgot. Okay, ready? Reverse. White tiger throat. And cut. Something like that. Okay, that's all. So So I think we got the Power Ranger footage here.
Oh yeah, we definitely shot our own Power Rangers today.
Hi.
Yes. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Puny human, you can't defeat Goldar! Putties! Attack! Recruit a team of teenagers with attitude.
It's Morphin time. Bring in the Zod!
Pterodactyl Firebird Thunderzord power!
So to finish off, a lot of people who grew up on Power Rangers, who are probably my age or anyone else's age, like they're in their 30s and 20s, late 20s or so, probably even their 40s, and these people watched it every day after school, day after day. They would see you as a Tenga, or as a Black Ranger, or as a White Ranger, or any other Ranger. They would see you every day, and you would be fighting evil. You would be blowing up monsters again and again. And to these people who watched you and they grew up and they're influenced by you, what do you want to say to those people right now who watch Power Rangers and grew up with it?
If you love the action movie right now, little bit about the Power Ranger a little bit. Actually, thank you watching the Power Ranger. I could buy my house.
At least you're honest, yeah.
I still making a film, so please watching Japanese battle. If you guys come Japan, we can do ninja wire action.
Ninja Wire action.
Experience. It means Power Ranger wire.
Yeah.
We can experience here.
We would call it the Ranger Wire action experience, but we don't want to get sued.
If you can bring in something, that might sound.
If you could cosplay, you could cosplay. That's a plus.
But you can feel Power Ranger stuff.
So I guess that's about it. What do you think?
Yeah.
What superhero do you like?
Superhero, Buster.
Go Buster.
Go Busters. He didn't do that one. So thanks for talking about a series that he didn't work on. That's it for this episode of Channel AAC. If you like this episode, please like, rate, and subscribe to this channel, and click on that bell beside the subscribe button so that you get notifications and when we upload new episodes.
We opened the Ninja Wire experience, so if you come to Japan, please enjoy us.
You could fly around on wires like Neo in The Matrix, or like any other Ranger in The Matrix. No.
Please subscribe.
I'm Bueno.
Makoto,もう一回行こう。Makoto.
Leave me.
Okay, and see you next time.